In her own words, I quote, "One of the challenging and most exceptional things about being an actor is not just being able to interpret your role, but also becoming your character completely. There are reasons people think of Mercy Johnson or Koju when they watch my movies. She's one of the realest and exceptional Nollywood characters has ever been created. I wasn't this deep and real in my interpretation of a character until I was directed by His Excellency Edochie. Oh, he brought out the extraordinary act in me. I am proud to say that he molded me into the actress that I am today, and God will continue to bless him for me. When I'm producing, it's extremely difficult to distract me with anything else because I direct all my energy, focus, and time to it till the job is completed. Watch any movie produced by Judy Austin, then you will understand why lots of people are trusting me with their money. I thank God for His grace, mercies, and love towards me. I cover my production with the blood of Jesus. This is InfoGist, and today's gist, I'm going to be telling you about the experiences of Judy Austin, the now second wife of Edochie, how their entire practice began from being an on-screen couple to a real-life couple. Now, Judy produced and played the lead role in her movie Native Girl, and it was the first time she would direct or make a movie. Now, in this movie, she played the timid wife of Edochie, an international businessman. Now, before we go into details of that, let's get to know who Judy Austin really is. Now, she is a fast-rising Nollywood star who hails from Idemili North, Anambra State. She has not always been an actress. She is a graduate of the Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Anambra State, and she started a career in modeling and tried music as well at one point. Now, failing to see success in music, she switched to acting, but only after meeting a movie director and producer, Sylvester Maduka, who featured her in Secrets of the Witches in 2013. Now, Judy grew relatively fast in Nollywood, and by 2018, she had produced two of her movies, Native Girl and Fear. 4 years after, her on-screen husband would later become her real-life husband. Now, what a lot of people do not know that this couple actually started their entire love scenario from the movie scenes, and sometimes she always used to celebrate him on her page, but people used to assume that it was just because she was a junior colleague who was doing the needful for a superior. And they even went ahead in 2017 by Oros Luxurious French fragrances or veiled the couple as the brand ambassador. Now, people were really thinking that both of them were just celebrating themselves as couples on the screen and not really couples on like in real life. Now, following everything, now people began trailing Judy. Following her recent second wife controversies, a lot of Nigerians are trying to remind her of her statement, which she made in recent interviews with the Vanguard newspaper, where she stated that marriage is not an achievement. Now, speaking on relationships, marriage, and sex, the actress said, "I don't believe in jumping from one man to another. I am a relationship kind of person. I believe in having someone, a man, that you do things with, not giving it out to all men who cross your path simultaneously. You do whatever works for you. On relationships, I love relationship and it's how I am created. If a relationship doesn't work out for you, you can decide to break up and get hooked again or give yourself a break. A relationship is not all about sex or emotional things." Now, it's be interesting to know that Yuli directs most of her movies and also gets to play any love interest in any movie that both of them get featured in. Now, the one thing people really want to talk about is how the marriage is going down with them. Now, Leo came into the light, and at that particular point, he was at the peak of his political career, also trying to contest for the position of the president of the country. I think at this point, when this stuff came up, a lot of people, and he just finished celebrating his 17th year anniversary with his wife, May, which everybody knows. And over time, this controversies have come up, and people are talking about it. People are trying to give their opinions on their marriages, and they've had scenarios where this two couples don't even want to think about what the world is saying, but how they want it to be. Now, before this time, fans and colleagues knew that Yu was married to May, and in October 2021, they had celebrated their 17th year anniversary. Now, little did they know that the actor who had wished to be the Nigerian president had secretly taken a second wife. Now, it was reported that Yu had paid Judy's bride price after she welcomed their son in 2021. Do you smell incompetence here on the part of the man? Or do you smell something fishy on the part of the woman, which is me? Because at this point in time in 2021, when all this started, people could foresee that Yo was not telling his wife some things, and May wasn't coming up to say anything. So when this entire thing came up on social media, I think it tore the family apart, because we started seeing scenarios where his daughter was detaching herself from her father. Do you really think polygamy is the thing that should actually occur in every man's life? Do every man out there have the ability to maintain sanity in a polygamous family? People will get to talk, people will get to say a lot of things, but marriage sometimes is not where you get to judge people. Now, at this point in time, the family, I wouldn't want to say is in chaos, but it's at a point whereby you don't trust anybody any longer. Someone comes up and say I love you, and you want to like checkmate if what person is saying is real or not. Although he has actually come out to say that he loves his wife May, and he still loves his wife JUDY. This is like a divided point where we have no bone of contention here, because if you want to say I love somebody, should it be on a double setting? How do you view polygamy? You can do well to drop your comments and tell us what you feel about the entire issue. Now, moving on, this the couple have actually been progressing. Now, aside from acting and directing, she has also said to supported Yuli's project financially, and she said the project cost about 4 million to produce a movie. She also described him as a one in a million kind of director who wants everything to go well. This is also seeing a woman who has been supportive to a man who she was not even married to. That is to say, she was even aware he was married and was still around him. Why do women seem to do the same thing over and over and over again? Now, it's just like you knowing your essence and the person you want to get married to is essence, and you still go ahead in that marriage because you think you're in love. You knew fully well that you were okay, fine, you were infringing on someone else's marriage, and you still kept on trading on that track till you even had a child for him, until you even had the coming to pay your bride price, and you even also had the guts to also come out on social media and you're proud about it. I'm not trying to be judgmental here, we're trying to analyze everything bit by bit as we usually do. If you knew he was married with kids, why would you still venture into it? Let's bring it to our everyday life. If girls know that this man is a married man, why still follow him for the money he gives to you? Why don't you make your own bread out of your own flour? That's the entire story. They've been playing lovers from the movie scene now to the real life setting, and actually destroying a lot of things. We'll give you more updates on Judy Austin and how the marriage is going, how they keep on enjoying it, or how bittersweet it gets to taste as the day goes by. This is still Info Gist. We're coming up with more gist. Bye.